Good morning, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It's Susie Q96 with an impromptu penny search pop-up. I was going to try and get on yesterday, but I just had a whole lot of stuff going on, and by the time I got done doing it all, I was too tired to try and do anything online. So anyway, here we are. I'm only going to do about 6 rolls, and then I've got a couple more packages to finish and some other things to work on. Good morning, boys. Got Mikey and Lucky James Eller in package total. Woohoo. Yeah, try saying that 5 times fast. Package. Uh, Oh yeah, Mikey's getting to go home for spring break. That's awesome. Have a good trip. Tell your mom hey for me. Pet Lily the cat and all the other kitties, and run that nasty man that the cat doesn't like out of there. Alrighty, well, this is going to be a brief one. I'm just gonna start. I just grabbed 6 rolls out of the box. And I can guarantee you we're going to have at least one wheatie because it's the ender on one of these rolls. I think. Yeah, there it is. So let's just get that one out of the way first. Um, like I said, I'm not going to be on here too long. I'm just trying to get on more often so that the YouTube algorithm quits stealing my people and my view times from me. I'm waiting for my new glasses to come so I can see a little better. And then I've got some old video stuff that I still want to release from metal detecting. And we know when Mikey will be back. He'll be back in time to tell us what he's having for dinner. That's how the Mikey thing works. Mikey likes it. Yeah, he does. He likes that food. I thought about you yesterday, Mikey. I was going down the frozen food aisle and I saw a box of a bag of chicken tenders, and of course, Mikey told us one time he was having children tenders. He meant chicken tenders, but the autocorrect uh, told him something different. Well, we're starting off with a 64. That's not the wheatie, but um, when I'm doing this, I just skip the shield pennies. I don't even put them under the scope. If I can see a shield on the back of them, I'm not messing with them right now. I will look at them again when I have to roll them all back up. Pretty much on this, I am just sorting copper from non-copper, and of course looking for wheaties and engines and canadiums and any other oddities that might be in here. I can't open the rolls fancy like the guys like Rob and all of them. I'm not that coordinated. When I open them, it's not bad looking for a 70. Got a little water spot or some sort of spot under the O, but that's a pretty nice looking specimen. We'll set that aside, see if it's needed in any of my books. I have my books. I have my late friend Tommy's books. And then I'm going to go through my empty books and maybe start one for a giveaway. Ooh, that's a wheatie. 52. That one's actually older than me. Yay, we got us a wheatie. Woohoo! How about that? That may have been the ender because I shot the pennies all over the place when I opened the roll. But I got to drive a little bit this morning. Not very far, but I can't really go very far till I get my new glasses. And they don't know if they can make my eyesight any better with surgery or not yet. We're waiting to get me into a neuro-ophthalmologist to see if they can fix the nerve damage. But in the interim, I have to learn how to function without the full vision of my right eye. There's a 61D. We almost got into the Wheaties. So to that end, I have been doing a little bit of driving, just in my neighborhood. Today was probably the longest adventure. I drove to the post office because dummy me forgot to go pay my P.O. box, and I ended up having to pay a $25 late fee, which I thought was a little outrageous since they just raised the P.O. box so high I almost can't afford it. So this morning I got sucked out of $108. There went my birthday money and then some. But the P.O. box is back in action. And there's another one of those. That's the second one we've had like that. Look at the mint mark. I mean, it looks like just a scratch. But that's the second one we had that you couldn't really tell if it. This one is more obviously a D, but the other one looked like a D over an S. I'm going to put that one aside too because I laid that other one somewhere. And when I get my glasses, I'm going to be studying the ones I laid behind or laid aside. So anyway, they don't know if they can fix my eye, but they're making me some glasses based on where I'm at right now. So hopefully I'll be able to see a little bit better. Be able to. It's hard for me to edit video. I tried the other night. It wasn't working so well because you have to be exact down to the second when you're doing that. And scroped. Yeah, this one looks scraped, but the other one didn't have those scrapes on it. Hi, AZ Coins. It didn't have those scrapes on it, but it had that same weird looking mint mark. That's the reason I laid this one aside, just in case when I look at the other one, if we see something suspicious. Yeah, I got two containers here. One of them is zinc and one of them is copper. And then I've got a little tray that I'm putting the ones we need to revisit. Or the ones that, and then I got a separate little area where I'm putting the treasures, which so far have been very few and far between in this box. The first 6 rolls yielded 1 wheat penny and 1 Canadian penny, and so then we got a second wheatie in that roll. So this box really hasn't produced much so far, but you never know. Yeah, that could be too, Mikey. All right, opening the next roll. Roll them or unroll them, as the case may be. Yeah, I got a doctor's appointment on St. Patrick's Day. Can't even get drunk. Oh wait, I don't drink. But yeah, I got to go to Roanoke on St. Patty's Day. I keep hoping that somewhere in my English ancestry there may be an Irishman or two hiding that would bring me some luck of the Irish on my trip to the specialist. We shall see. Yeah, I have somebody that drives me on those long adventures. A local church has some volunteers that take us old farts when we have to go across the state for medical care because we just don't have many doctors here where I live. Oh, on it. So I got that next week. I got a lot of medical appointments coming up for different things. But I am feeling better. I took it upon myself to adjust one of my medications. And ever since I did that, I have felt much better. So I was right. And then after I did it, I told my doctor, and she said, "Oh, that's good." You know, my doctor's pretty cool. She knows that I don't have the regular metabolism of a lot of people, so I do have to adjust what they give me. Found a 7040 rotated die on reverse about 3/4. Wow. Yeah. A thank you package total. Krish. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna try and get the rest of these packages done. I've just been putting it off and putting it off, and mostly because I needed to wait till the beginning of the month, and then I had some extra bills, but they need to get out. There's not that many of them left. And then I am still going to do giveaways, but I'm going to do them differently. So that I don't get overwhelmed like I did with this one. I gave away so many things that I couldn't afford to mail them out. And so far it's cost over $200 to mail out the Christmas stuff, out of which I think 60 was donated towards postage. So that means all the rest came out of my pocket. And I can't be doing that anymore because I am still trying to get moved to Michigan as soon as my health will allow. And now with the gas prices going up the way they are, that trip is going to cost me almost twice as much to do. And I still have not been approved for my housing up there. So there's a lot going on that's going to cost me way more than originally calculated for. So as soon as I'm done with these pennies, they're all going to get rolled up and taken back to the bank. I got another jar full I got to roll up as well. It's mostly nickels. So once that's rolled up, all of that will be going into my moving fund. Well, nothing good in that roll. Next, I think the hat went missing in the mail. I haven't seen it yet. No, package, I think yours is still here, actually. I think yours is one of the ones. Yeah, I have yours in my hand right now. Yours is one of the ones that has not been mailed out yet. You have that, the hat, and what else did you win? A Washington Quarters book missing the 1969 D. So you have those two items. They are in my box of mail outs to go out in this batch. So no, your hat is not lost. It's right here in my hand. Yeah, and a handmade ornament. Yep. I have it right here. It's the first one in line on today's processing. So do not fear, it will be on its way shortly. So, yep. It's a coming. I promise. I just got when I got really sick, I just couldn't even sit here at the computer to do the postage and stuff on them. I just couldn't. My eyes wouldn't focus, and Yeah, well, the 83s I throw in the copper bin, and then I go back to them, the 82s and the 83s. Uh, really, 82 is the one where they were both. But if you can find an 83, you really got something. But yeah, I throw the 82s and 83s in with my coppers because there's so many things on 82 and 83. You got the big, you got the small, you got the copper, you got the zinc. There's so many things to check. I just throw them in with my little copper bucket and go back through them. I have a little thing over here on the side. I'm throwing that stuff in, and it will all get looked at before it gets rolled. I just opened roll number 3 of my 6. There's another 83. There's an 82. Da-de-da-de-da-de-da. I hate shield pennies. I hate them as a coin person, and I hate them even more as a metal detectorist because they are the pits. They sound pretty good when you detect them, and then you dig them up and they're half rotted away and they're just junk. An embarrassment to the United States of America as far as I'm concerned. Trash. I would be embarrassed for somebody from another country to stumble on one of these rotten things. They're just awful. No, it's not lost. It's just I got so behind when I got really sick. Like a couple weeks ago, I was in the hospital. First, I had my eye surgery, and then 3 days later, I was in the ER, and then I came home, and 2 days after that, I was right back in the ER, and I was really sick, and it's been that way pretty much since Christmas. I've been in and out and in and out, and I finally diagnosed that I was being over medicated and that I was having a reaction to one of the medicines, and I just quit taking one of them, and I started splitting the other one in half and taking half in the morning and half at night. And as soon as I did that, I started feeling way better. So I'm I've been pretty good the last week or so. Uh, good enough to get back online and try to do some things. And so today's plan is to do these coins, get back online for a few, and then do the packages because I do have to go back to the post office. So I'll finish up my packages. I got one, I can't get a hold of the person. They did not claim it, and I don't have an address for them. And I'm going to make a I went to their channel and they don't have an address on there. So I'm going to make a couple more efforts over the weekend to find them. And then after that, I'm just going to have to say, sorry, you were supposed to claim your prize and you didn't. And I don't have any way to send it to you. So, oh well, I do what I can do. I have no control sometimes over my health issues. And a lot of people get mad because I am painfully slow in sending things out. But my attitude on that is, hey, you know what? It's a freebie. You didn't pay anything for it. So why are you mad if it takes a month or 2 months or however long for it to get to you? You still got it for free. uh, might be doing a couple ghost hunting investigations. Where is that, Mikey? Where is the Bower Mansion? I'm not familiar with that. I did start reading up on ghost towns in Virginia to see if I could find anything close. Well, nothing in that roll. Well, I know it was in Texas, Mikey. I meant where? Who is it? Maybe. Hang on. Let me find it in the box. Yeah, the person that I can't find an address for. I got that one. Got that one. Oh, I set it aside. Now I can't find it. No, I got that one. Got that one. Got that. It is. Got it. Where is it? I can't find it right now. I set it somewhere separate from the ones that are in the box, but when I can see it, but I'm not going to get up and go over there and find it right now. But I will. And then I got one that I just can't find, and I know it's here somewhere. My cat has relocated John Jacobs. His I have, but I'll have to find that. The next time I come on, I'll post who it is if I have not found it, and see if you guys can help me find her. I know it was a girl. All right, I'm opening roll number 4. We didn't have any luck on that one. So far, out of the first 3, we got one wheatie, a 1952. And now we're going into roll number 4. $78. This little container is getting full. I gotta find my reel. I have a container for copper that was recently emptied. Here it is. Here's my copper jar. Pour these into the big. There we go. Make some room here. My apartment is very tiny, and I just don't have a lot of space for things on my desk. But I do have a bigger copper jar, so I just emptied the little one into the bigger one. I don't know what to do with copper. Any suggestions? I got to get some more rolls, empty rolls. I forgot to do that when I was at the bank. But I'll go when I go to the post office. My bank will give me as many as I want, because they know I bring change to them all the time. Oops. Boing. Y'all know copper bounces? It just bounced across my desk. Oh. Dawn! Hi, Dawn! We're just going through a few rolls of pennies real quick. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, and I'm trying to learn to adapt to being pretty much blind in one eye. I'm not going to let it stop me. I can't. Otherwise, I'll just sit in the chair and do exactly what I was trying to get people not to do, which is sit in the chair and be depressed. So here I are, going through some pennies. Then I'm gonna, ooh, this one's pretty chewed. Yum, yum. Something ate that one up. And look at the date on this penny. It's a 2020, and it looks like a 1820. Now, I wish it wasn't 1820. I can't find my box with my gloves in it, so if anybody wants to yell at me for not wearing gloves, oh well. These pennies are all circulated anyway, so I don't think there's going to be any super duper treasures that I'm going to ruin. Good. Yeah, I do know for sure there's at least one other person in town who is sorting coins. And I know that because I got 2 rolls of quarters at the bank the other day to do my laundry with, and discovered one of them was all Louisiana. Whoops, my phone's ringing. Oops, I'm going to have to mute you guys for a minute and take this because it's a medical call. So I'll be right back. Okie dokie, I am back. Can y'all hear me? I hope you can. That was a scheduling of a doctor's appointment that I had to take care of. Hey, Scott. Yeah, zinc junk. I get a lot of that zinc junk. Got a great big box of it right here. Got to roll them up and take them all back down to the zinc junk factory. Well, the zinc junk factory outlet, also known as Le Bank. I got to figure out where that doctor's office is, but at least I wrote the info down. And I got another doctor's appointment for next week. That one's for the cardiologist to make sure my ticker is ticking. That's the one that I adjusted my own medication on, and it actually worked out. So if they try to switch it back, they can take a hike. They don't understand my body doesn't work like everybody else's. When you are missing half your digestive system, things don't always go the same as they would for a person with all their moving parts. Oh, nothing in that one either. We are opening roll number 5. Yeah, mine overheats too, James. It just started doing that recently, and I haven't had this phone very long at all, so I'm not very happy with the overheating issue, because I do have to have mine on at all times because of all this medical doodah. All right, roll number 5. Come on, wheatie, something. Give me something. I'm getting copper. Better than nothing, but I don't really know what to do with the copper. I ended up saving a whole bunch of it up, and then I really needed the money, so I ended up just rolling it up and cashing it in. But do people actually buy the copper pennies at a profit, or what? You know, I'm sure there's people hoarding them, but I can't really do that. I need to, like when I do search coins, I have to pretty quickly roll them and take them back. Well, we got closer to the Wheaties, but we're still not there. Yeah, I actually took this money, our birthday money, and when I cash these in, I'm going to put it in my moving fund. That's kind of what I've been doing with coins, is that putting all that in the relocation fund, unless I absolutely have a bill. Like I said, I got hit for $108 this morning, $25 late fee. Ooh, so close. But that is a pretty 59. I'm going to lay that aside with that other nice one. See if I can put that in one of the books in place of one that's not that nice. Yeah, I am going to try. Now, tomorrow we're supposed to have snow, but not that much. And then one of the days this weekend is supposed to be pretty nice. And I am going to try to just go right up the street here and break out my metal detector for just a few minutes and hit a little tot lot at a school. So, if I can get somebody to go up there with me. Because I just got to get outside. I am so sick of being in the house, not doing anything with my equipment. And I've got this one detector. I may just take it up there. I got it from my brother, and I've got the instruction book for it, but I have not really tried it out except in his front yard for a few minutes. And I may just take it up there and see what I can unearth with it, familiarize myself with it, and then I got to decide what I'm going to do. It's probably going to get sold, but I don't know. Let me see. I'm looking. Yeah, I go back through all of those, Mikey. That's why I throw them off in a little side container. And then when I get ready to roll things up, I go through all of those and look for the errors and stuff. This one looks like it was a metal detecting find or something, because it's pretty grody. Yeah, that's a word I haven't used for a while. Grody. I don't even know the origins of that word, but we used to use it when I was a teenager. I think it was a cross between gross and dirty. Ooh, a 74S. We found a S. Well, and that's the end of roll number 5. So we got one roll to go. And the biggest treasures we found are a 52 wheatie and a 74S. So here we go. Last roll for now. Then I'm going to work on packages. Well, then I'm going to have lunch, and then I'm going to work on packages. And, all right. Yeah, I had this one package. I sent it twice to England, and both times they sent it back. So I've ended up spending $60 on it, and I finally told the person, I'm going to send you something different, because for some reason, they don't want to put this through. So I'm going to send him some paper money, some currency. And he said that was fine. So, because that, I can just put that at a greeting card or something. I shouldn't have a big issue with what it versus what I was trying to send him. So, So far, picking out the shields. Quite a few of them in here. The only 2020 I want to see is with my eyes. Oh, here we go again. He's going to have to call me back. I'm going to finish this roll and then I will call that one back. That's a health insurance thing and it's going to take time. And I'm going to finish this first and have my lunch. And then I will call that gentleman back. That's how I spend a lot of my time, is on the phone with scheduling doctor's appointments, transportation, fighting with insurance on what they will and won't pay. When I was younger, I always thought, oh, my parents have it so easy. They just sit around, they can do whatever they want. And now I realize, no, they spend a lot of time doing the same stuff. I wish I had been a little more appreciative of what they were going through. So you younger folks, ooh, wee, we got us a wheatie, a 44. Yay, we got a wheatie, 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 wheatie. Yay. I'm telling you, Mikey, those are the Equinox 6 is a really good machine. If you want to see somebody that's a master of those, go watch Robert Ferguson. He uses the 600 and people are always telling him, oh, you should get an 800, you should get an 800. Honey, he knows that 600 backwards and forwards. You can learn a whole lot of stuff watching him, even though he is mostly a beach detectorist. He knows that machine really well. If your mom won't get you that, I would strongly suggest the Simplex Plus by Nokta. We call it the poor man's Equinox, and it is very similar to the Equinox 600. It has a few less features, but it also has some features that the Nox 600 doesn't have, and will cost you about half as much. It is what I use, and I swear by it. It is. I liked it so much I sold my Garrett after I got it. I went back over places I had been with my Garrett and found so many things, and I just found it to be a less cumbersome machine. Okay, guys, here's the deal. I'm on my cell phone right now. We were in the last roll and down to the last 7 or 8 pennies, and the internet has gone out in my house. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can. So I'm down to the last 7 or 8 pennies, and I can't really see to do them. So I'm just going to lay them up here at the side and we're going to wrap this up. Uh, okay, great. So, anyway, I cannot see the, I don't have the use of the microscope right now. So, and there's only like 7 or 8 pennies left of that last roll. So, I'm on my phone. Let me see if I can at least flip them over and tell you whether or not there are any wheaties in the last group, which it does not appear that there are. So I'm just going to save these for. Ooh, 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 there is a wheatie. I did find a wheatie. I can't tell what the date is. Let me see if I can turn the flashlight on my phone. Nope. I can't tell what this is, but there is a wheatie. I'm just going to lay it under the microscope and we will get back to it on the next penny hunt because I'm going to try one more time to reload the internet, but it doesn't seem to be working. So we're going to have to just go for now. And I'll probably be back on sometime tomorrow because we're going to have snow and I won't be able to go anywhere. So that's it for now. I'm going to go have some lunch, call the insurance guy, and work on my packages. Thank everybody. If you did not hit the like button yet, please do so. Also, if you are not a subby dubby dubby, please do so. Please leave a comment if you can. And we will catch up with you soonly. Thanks for coming. Oh, yeah, Dawn, thanks. Oh, hi, Joshy. You always get here right at the end, Joshy. Oh, I love you guys. I'll see y'all later. Bye.